Sebastian Haller is a hammer. West Ham's new record signing from Frankfurt in a deal worth up to £45 million. Big money, big player, and we've got a few big opinions coming up. The lads have sent me their reactions of our new signing, so let's have a little look.
I gave most of my opinions on Sebastian Haller yesterday when I did a video on the forum channel, so most of them are on there, but it would be rude not to say something. Now we've actually officially signed the player. I'm absolutely buzzing. This is fantastic. I mean, how many times in football do we get what we want, you know, particularly in terms of players? This was the guy that I thought would make all the difference to us. This was the number one striker that I thought that was probably achievable and gettable, and we've gone out and got him. And I just think huge amounts of praise got to go to Sullivan for closing the deal, for doing the deal, particularly when Pellegrini, Huselos are away in China. They've left him, they've put trust in him that he'll get the deal over the line, and he's done so, and it ain't been easy. Frankfurt have insisted on the money being paid over 18 months, and nobody pays transfer fees over 18 months. Most of them are done over 3 or 5 years. So he's basically agreed to that. The agent moved the goalposts, and you know, and there was some discrepancy on the money there. He got that sorted. And then just finally, I think the agent was looking to insert a clause whereby if a Champions League club came in, we would have to sell him. He rejected it. He didn't insert the clause. And he still managed to get the deal through. So, I mean, that's brilliant. It's going to be brilliant news for West Ham. I'm really looking forward to next season now. Cannot wait to see this guy play up front for us. He's going to cause defenders nightmares. He's big, he's strong, he's skillful, he can play. They're going to have to double up on him. When they do, it's going to leave space for somebody else, be it Felipe Anderson, Fornals, whoever else. Exciting times. And when you put it alongside the fact that we have held on to Diop, Man United have come in for it. It's a Diop. Manchester United, whatever, biggest, richest club in the world, whether you think that or not, but it's certainly in the 1, 2 or 3. We've rejected them. We've kept Diop. And not only that, we've added 2 quality players. I said at the start, I didn't want us, if we had 60 million to spend, to buy 5, 6 players. I said 2 quality signings. It looks like we've gone and done it. You couldn't really ask for much more. Absolutely buzzing. I'm certainly going to be refreshing the internet all day. Oh, no, I'm not. No, there's a match on later. Yeah. Anyway, join me and Gio for the match, which is going to be, we're going to be on the forum channel, basically talking about it live and just doing a sort of chat along as the match goes on. Might work, might not work. Anyway, join us. I'm sure we'll speak about Haller quite a lot during that.
So about this Haller, whatever you want to say his name, French, and he's from Frankfurt in Germany. I've heard, I don't know too much about him myself, but I've heard great things about him, you know, and I've seen people I know like Gio mention how good he is and how it's a good signing. So I'm happy the fact that I'm willing to take their sort of knowledge about him into account, you know, and say that it's a good sign. Look, we're seriously short in the front department, and it's good for the club to splash the cash, you know, and it's a bit of a warning shot to other clubs around us saying that West Ham can do it. Hearing the total up front's half for now, and the others got to be paid within 18 months, I believe, or something along them lines. So it's a good thing for the club, you know. He's a good. Apparently, he's meant to be really good, and 36 goals and assists last season, or something along them lines. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to see what you can do now. Come on, you irons.
Hello, you cunt. Just woke up to hear the great news about signing a £45 million striker. Can't believe it, but I think it's good for us as a club. Seems pretty handy, pretty nifty forward, to be fair. Holds the ball up well. Obviously we know he scores goals, which is always a bonus. But yeah, no, just a positive move from the club, really. After letting the Maxi Gomez situation slide, I think, you know, you can only draw positives to it. Do I think we've overpaid? Yeah, I do. I think the club knew that we had some money to spend, but then again, you know, we needed to get a forward in badly after Sulky Bollocks throwing his toys out the pram. So yeah, going forward, I think it's a positive move. Looking forward to seeing him with the club. From what I see, he's a team player, and obviously I think Pellegrini prefers the one up top. So yeah, you know, it's positives from me, and yeah, looking forward to looking forward to getting him on board now and going from there.
Over the moon, buzzing, I'm sure you all are too. The news is out. Sebastian Haller is a hammer, and we've finally got that big name, big money centre forward that we've been crying out for years now. We've tried and failed numerous times to lure the likes of Carlos Bacca, Lacazette, and more recently Maxi Gomez to the club, and we've failed. This time we haven't. We've got this one over the line. Haller's a hammer. He comes with a massive reputation over in Germany, which is a league not too dissimilar to ours, which gives me a lot of confidence that he's going to have no problems settling in here at all. He was Luka Jovic's teammate, weren't he, last season? It was the trio of Jovic, Rebic and Haller. So it was quite well. They were quite well known. They really were. They were well known in the European game. Frankfurt got to the semi-finals of the Europa League, so they were no mugs at all. When this trio was a massive, massive part of that. And Jovic obviously got his move to Real Madrid, and we've swooped in for Haller, which 45 million. That could look like very good business, hopefully, in a year's time. This geezer is not a one-trick pony. He gives us the ability to play numerous different ways, numerous different styles. He's got that ability to run in behind. We can play the counter-attack. He's got that bit of turn of pace about him. But he's also got that nice first touch, big, strong lad. So he can hold the ball up. We can play a more possession-based game. And he can work to bring others into play, like the wide men and the midfield. And it'll be interesting to see how he links up with the likes of Felipe Anderson, Yarmolenko, Lanzini, Fornals, Wiltshire. All such good technical ability. We've all of a sudden now got a lot of technical ability in our side, which you couldn't have said a few years ago, to be honest with you. We maybe had one or two, and now we've got options all over the park, and they're all good technically. Our possession stats bound to improve next season. They just are. We've just got such good technical ability all around the park. Our passing game, I just can't wait to see it. I really can't. I'm so excited to see how we're going to play. And I think Haller is going to be a big part of it. I'm expecting really big things from him now. I'm trying not to get carried away, but I'm just so buzzing because everything you hear about this guy, he is the real deal. He's the real deal. And we've finally got our man. So it's on to next season. Let's expect some good, exciting, attacking football. I mean, I'm thinking he's going to bring the best out of a lot of our other players. And the likes of Felipe Anderson. I know this is a video on Haller, but I'm expecting big things from Anderson next season. It's his second season in the league. I'm expecting him to be better. And I'm expecting him to be better because he's got more technical ability around him with the likes of Haller now and Fornals, Wiltshire if he stays fit. And I think that's when we'll see the best out of Anderson, when he's got more players on his wavelength. And yeah, good time to be a hammer. We've done some fantastic business this summer. We're signing good players, and we're signing good players finally that are the right age, and gives us a massive platform to build on in the future. Happy days. Come on, you Irons.
We got Haller. Get in. Yes, what a signing. Really, really excited to get this player. What a player. When Gonzo ever mentioned him, I said to Gonzo, we're not going to get him. He's too good for West Ham. He's too expensive. He's £60 million player, at least. I didn't think, when we got linked to him, I tried not to get too excited because I thought, I just didn't see it happening. I couldn't see us getting him. But we've got him. Massive, massive credit to David Sullivan, Mario Huselos and Manuel Pellegrini, because this is a coup for West Ham. I never thought I'd say this, but we're away. West Ham United are away to make £45 million look cheap, because I do think he is a bargain for that price. It's a gamble for West Ham, but I don't think it's a huge one. Worst case scenario, it does really bad next season. We'll still be able to get 25-30 million back for him. This is just fantastic. We've been talking about next level. This is a next level striker. He's good enough to start for us week in, week out, and his goals is fantastic. His assists is fantastic. He's really good in the air, on the floor. He's got everything. He's got it all. He honestly is. I do think he is. I hate saying too good for West Ham, but I think he could have gone to a Champions League club. I think I'm surprised bigger clubs weren't in for him, clubs in European football. And you know what? They tried to get in at the last minute, but we'd already had the deal secured. Well done, West Ham United. What a player, and I cannot wait to see him next season.